Welcome back everybody, Kai Swans here with another episode of Football Manager 2017 with Bristol Rovers. And since the last episode, that 3-0 loss against Liverpool, a bit disappointing, but a lot of money in that game, a lot of money. That sort of got the FA Cup. We went on a really bad run. We started off 2 wins. We beat Rochdale 4-3, and then we beat Southampton under 23s 2-1. And they actually had Redmond and Boufal and various other starters playing, so I was a bit worried going into that game, but we won 2-1. Then we got smashed 4-0 by Bradford. We weren't in that game at all. We were terrible. There was like nothing we could do, and then we proceeded to lose to Sheffield Wednesday, also 4-2. We got smashed 6-0 by Bolton. 2 hat-tricks against us, but that comes later. Port Vale, we got a draw, a bit of an upturn again ahead of the game against Swansea under 23s, which we also won 3-2. They went up, and they were looking very comfortable, and then right at the end we got 2 very late goals that saw us go through, so I was really pleased with that result, and it was a bit of I thought that would be an upturn of form. Drew 1-1 against Scunthorpe, wasn't too upset. I thought could have done better. As you see, Harrison missed another penalty. I was fuming, although saying about Harrison, he's got a 10-month injury, so that's the end of his time at this club, I guess. I can't see him making his way back into the side at all. But then we lost 6-0 to Bolton. Zaga and Clough got a hat-trick each. We were appalling, absolutely appalling. Look, Ledbetter got under a 5. It was such a bad result, but fortunately that was the end of the terrific run. That was 5 games without a win in the league, and I was worried. We were only about 7 points ahead of the position above us, which was good, but considering the quality of our squad, if we didn't get confident soon, it would all be over. But we did manage to come back into it. Oxford, we beat them 3-2. Late comeback with Ashley Fletcher and Byron Moore scoring helped us out. Matty Taylor, by the way, it was no coincidence. If we have a look at Matty Taylor's form, you can see here. That's what happened. That's the run of games we lost, and you can see all the 6.3s, 1s, 5s. That's why we lost all those games easily enough, and he started scoring again, which was very fortunate. We then beat Southend 2-1, another good win. Nice to get our feet back on the ground. Unfortunately, we lost 3-1 to Bury in a very one-sided game. I will admit it was. Yeah, I got a bit hopeful when we scored to make it 2-1, but it was over then. But then we smashed Chesterfield 3-0, Coventry 3-1, and most recently Shrewsbury 4-0. And now we're in the Checkatrade Trophy final. Big game. Let's have a look at how much money we get for it, because that's all everybody cares about. 10,000. I was about to say that doesn't add up. There we go, 100,000. We're guaranteed 50,000. Possibly even get 100,000. Absolutely incredible amount of money. Really good. Another bit of news. Our youth intake came in, and we've got some good players. We've got 2 striker and attacking midfielder here. Kevin Moore, striker / left winger, looks good. He's decently fast. Got some good attributes. Decently well rounded. Determination's a bit of a problem. Stamina, balance. But hopefully we can turn him into something good. Would be nice. I doubt he'll really make it. He's probably only got the potential to be a good championship player, and I already played him once to get my 7,000 grand in the league. And this way, Matthew Gibson, attacking midfielder, useful, decent attributes, but same as before. And there's 3 centre backs actually. Where's the third one? I'll find him in a second. But here, Marcus Hawkins. He's got some good attributes for his age. He's very much, if you have a look, he's a limited centre back, defensive centre back it's called now, with like 4 passing, 5 technique, 1 flair, 3 vision, first touch 5. He's not doing much on the ball, but off it he's got good decision making, not too slow, decent strength. Jumping reach a bit of a problem, like his technical's not good, but he could be something really good in the future. As could this guy, Loring. He's very fast, can play right back as well, and can play sweeper. I doubt that's useful. The rest of the players not really that impressive. The only other of note is the left back. Good natural fitness, some decent attributes, but we'll see. We'll see what these guys do. I'll quickly just skim through Mullings, Tamnash, or whatever his name is. I think he was he was already at the club. This guy, but yeah, nothing too interesting. And I think the other guy is in the. Here, John Turk, I'll move him down to the under 18s. but we want to look at him. He looks like a decent centre back. More aggression, yeah, more heading, more marking. Not quite as fast, not got the stamina, but this guy could also be really good. So yeah, we got a good youth setup going, and yeah, I've just realised I started recording way early, and the game is some way yet. So I'll catch up with you guys once we're at the game. So now we are on the match day, which is where we want to be, and before I showed you the team, I thought I'd show you the league table, and we're 9 points clear, because it turns out at the same time as we've been having bad form, MK Dons, who were in second, have decided to collapse. Here we go. Oh, well, you can see over the last few. In fact, they've had a very off season actually, and other teams around them here, Peterborough, I think Peterborough have actually done best of the teams. Yeah, they had their collapse and now are back a bit, but while we had our collapse, everybody around us was also playing badly, which was very useful for us. You can see yeah, Swindon did better of them, but a whole load of teams that were chasing us decided to have a poor run of form, right as we did as well. So the difference wasn't really noted, and we stayed 9 points ahead, which is incredible. We've actually qualified for a playoff spot with our most recent win, so that's really good for us. Top 6 is confirmed, and even if we mess up completely, we still have a second chance in the playoffs, so that's quite nice to see. As you can see, none of our players really shine in any of the stats. We've not been good enough, and frankly, this transfer window, whether we get promoted or not, I can see a big overall coming through us. You can see here my most important player, in my opinion, of the season has been Stuart Sinclair, just because of his sort of, he may not be as good defensively as Ollie Clark, where in our comparison, Ollie Clark, yeah, defensively he's sort of not quite as good as Ollie Clark. You see that tackling, but he's just got this determination and aggression that I really like, and frankly, the biggest aim for the next window is to get a not world class, a championship quality defensive midfielder, because it's so important. Stuart Sinclair has been very good for me. The tributes don't suggest, the ratings don't suggest that, but in my opinion, without him in the team, we would not be anywhere near where we are right now. He has been so key, and I will be looking to bring another, but every position needs strengthening. We need a goalkeeper. I'm fed up of both of them. Neither of them performed. This guy had some terrible form previously. Putty got to play most of the games, as you can see around here, because he was doing so badly. You can see this run of games. It just wasn't good enough, frankly. And before, Putty's got to play a fair few games, but also hasn't impressed. So we need a goalkeeper. Ledbetter also terrible performances. We need a right back. We need a centre back. But Lockyer, long term, he's going to stay. Obviously, this guy's on loan. Left back, Lee Brown hasn't been appalling, but I do feel we need a step up. Definitely need a defensive midfielder and a playmaker. Maybe wingers were not too bad. Actually, no, we are. We need a right winger, left winger, and just we need a backup striker for Matty Taylor, because he didn't score that many this season. I expected a lot more from him. Unfortunately, he hasn't delivered, but recently he's come back into form. But yeah, essentially, every position we need a new player, and simple way to show these are the only two players who have the quality to step it up to the championship. You can see here, decent player for Sky Bet League One, as is Lockyer. So those are the only two who are actually like going to be any good in the long run, which is quite unfortunate for us. So yeah, finances, I know I said I should be fine for the rest of the season. We do get another 50 grand from this game, plus we'll get a fair bit for the match day revenue, but it's not looking that good, is it? And our expenditure isn't even all on player wages. A lot of it's on tax and various other things that add to match day expenses, staff wages, bonuses. Oh yeah, I did get a new contract ages ago. I don't think I mentioned it when I got it. But the income, I mean, apart from that huge amount there of gate receipts for that Liverpool game, it's not been that good. But hopefully we will recover. Will be strong. And yeah, I'll show you the team for today. It's a fairly familiar lineup. We're playing the 4-2-3-1, and Gaffney is loving that role. I will admit, Gaffney in this role has been incredible. You can see a 7.2 in the last 5 games, and he's really been loving it. And now that I put him slightly more defensive as an attacking midfielder instead of a shadow striker, he dictates play, scores and assists for fun. So yeah, we have Kelly Rose in goal. I don't know how much I did. I had a bit of a break, then I had to get up and sort something out. But yeah, Connor Roberts at right back, Lockyer and Clark Salter the two centre backs, and interestingly enough, I think actually I'm gonna give it to Kavanagh Yeah, he doesn't mind big games. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Kavanagh just because he's on loan. And there's this thing with players, and in the league you can only play so many loan players, so I might as well make the most of being not able to play them now, as in being able to play as many as I want now. Stuart Sinclair and Colkett, the midfield duo, just getting in ahead of Hiram Boateng. Luke James, Gaffney and Valente are the forward three players, and Matty Taylor up front, making a very strong side, and hopefully we can do something against Sheffield United. Here we are then, in the game now. Due to a request from one of you guys, I'm playing it in 3D, the full game, but there won't be replays of goals, but I will be playing it in 3D. They're playing a 4-4-2, but we're very attacking fullbacks. You can see that immediately. Lafferty and Coyle are going to be running down those flanks. They've also got Reed. Is that Lewis Reed? Lewis Reed. I think it is, the youngster, 19-year-old. Yeah, he is pretty good. I'm a bit worried about him. They've got a lot of good players, and Vico springs to mind. Yeah, yep, indeed, that's why he springs to mind. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about these guys. They did beat us earlier in the season, and as you can see, they've got far greater quality than us, unfortunately. So it will be difficult. It will be a difficult game, but if we can come through this with a win, I will be mightily chuffed. I'm just going to tell all the players I have faith. There we go. Everybody's happy. Good team talk, if you ask me. And yeah, here we see the teams walking out onto the pitch now. In Wembley this is, by the way. So big crowd, fair play. I wasn't expecting this many people. Does it show during the match? No, it doesn't. Does it? Nope, it doesn't show how many players. But yeah, we've got a full stadium by the looks of it. I can't see too many empty seats for the Checkatrade Cup trophy, and I'm pretty pleased about it. Hopefully we can do something in this game. I haven't played 3D highlights in ages, so I've kind of forgotten what they look like, and I don't know how my computer will handle it. Colkett is already shattered. What was it? A knock? Bruised rib. Okay, he can play on. If he gets too tired, I've got Boateng on the bench. That can be the substitution. It's a like for like, very similar. I was slightly slowed down a bit so I can read the names, and here come. Oh no. Bugger. Well, it's 1-0 to Sheffield. Quite a nice strike by Billy Sharp to put that in. 21st goal of the season. How prolific do you need to be? That is some good goal scoring form right there. Hopefully we can get back in this though. Matty Taylor, rebound Sinclair. Sinclair plays through Gaffney, the attacking midfielder, out wide to James. Luke James scored 16 goals already, crosses it in. Matty Taylor, 17th goal of the season, I believe, and it's there, 1-1 in the final in Wembley, and it looks relatively full. Oh, actually, I can see all the red is empty seats, I realise now, so maybe 3/4 at the moment, I'm thinking, but that's still a lot of money, and it's a final, for crying out loud. Valente not had the best second half of the season. He's really turned down, and with his age, you can see his acceleration has dropped, and I'm a bit worried about his attributes, and they're coming forward now, Sheffield. Vico out to Fleck to Duffy into middle to Lavery. Turns, Reed, Duffy. Oh, nice block by Kavanagh. Kavanagh actually on a yellow card, may want to take him off. Gaffney, can you play a pass forward? He can't, he's tackled, but Sinclair doing that ball winning role, so expert in the middle. Matty Taylor out to Gaffney. Gaffney forward to Matty Taylor again. Matty Taylor has options. Will he play in Luke James or will he go for him himself? That was a terrible shot, but I'll let you off because you score so many for us. And as we can see, Kavanagh having a bad game and on a yellow card probably will come off. Left winger and Gaffney not having the best of games. Sheffield United come forward again. Oh, Gaffney takes the ball off, and Matty Taylor's through here. Matty Taylor, you have to put that one away. No, it's a nice save by the keeper, and well, Sheffield United are let off the hook then, but we got the ball again in the middle. Colkett forward to Gaffney. Can we build another attack? Colkett, as the playmaker in the side, is tackled by Lewis Reed. It's a nice tackle, and they're coming forward now. They've got men forward. Lavery finds Fleck, who's going to play it forward to Billy Sharp. No, out wide. Oh, Bruce. We so desperately need a good keeper. I tried really hard, but unfortunately due to the budget limitations I couldn't sign anybody. I would like to have cancelled Kelly Bruce's loan and got in a good goalkeeper either on loan or full time, but there just wasn't anybody available for me, and yeah, it's been difficult. Just one substitution at half-time. Kavanagh on a yellow card, not playing well, not on the best morale, come off for Lee Brown, who hopefully will have a bit of an impact on the game, positive impact on the game, and get us back in it in the final here at Wembley. Please do something, guys. That's my team talk. Please win. And yeah, we're not out of the game yet, which is a positive. Roberts out. Oh, it's cleared. and they've got a chance to come forward now. Lavery has Sharp. Billy Sharp takes the ball down nicely on his chest, runs through the defence and shoots. Oh my god. What a stupid goal to concede. That's put it down on the whole event. We've gone badly down. Might make... Certainly going to take Volante off. Not had the effect I want. In fact, Montero, show me what you're made of. Come on, have an impact. You've done it in plenty of games so far. Connor Roberts is looking shaky out on the right. Gaffney, actually I quite like Gaffney. In fact, you know what? No. You know what? No, won't do it. I'm going to wait a bit before making the final substitution. It's between Connor Roberts and Gaff. Okay, that's it. Connor Roberts got a yellow card. What more incentive do I need? He can still play fullback pretty well. He'd rather be defensive, but no, I'll leave it. We need goals in this game. I'm actually going to change it to a more attacking style. Hopefully we can get back into this game, but it's not looking likely. They've got another chance here. Sharp at the back post. Can he get another cross in? He can. It's drilled low. Vico, O'Connell, I mean one of our players really should have got there. O'Connell skips past Vico, shoots. Roos actually saves the shot, which is a rarity in itself. And can we launch a counter from this? No, we can't. But I need to change this to attacking. I'm waiting for that. Here we go. Attacking. In fact, I really should have just changed the instructions because it's on there. I need to pump ball in the box. Play higher, more direct, close down more, faster, slightly wider. Look for overlap, be more expressive, get stuck in, everything. I think that's the winning formula. Just put everything on. Anything that sounds attacking, put it on. It looks like it's over though. Get creative, confirm. I don't think we're going to get anything from this game, unfortunately. It looks like we've lost the Checkatrade Cup in the final. We still got 50,000 in the bag, plus the gate receipts, but that is very unfortunate. I really wanted more from this game. We were in a chance for a trophy here, but unfortunately not. And Gaffney is going to get a red card. Just to top things off. Come on, just a yellow, pal. Just a yellow. Just a yellow. Just a yellow. Yes, okay, good. Well, Gaffney's going to get a yellow card, but that's it for the match. 3-1 loss. Very disappointing. It's only going to be a one-game episode again. Yeah, that's disappointing, to say the least. Disappointing loss then, 3-1, but look at that, 72,000 fans in the stadium, fair bit of money. Let's have a quick look at the finances. They're in the positive again, which is good. It says only 200,000 there. I don't know if it needs to update or not. But yeah, we're currently 9 points ahead, so I think I'll skip the game against Wimbledon, play the game against... In fact, actually this episode is already over a quarter of an hour long, so that'll be it for this episode, Sheffield Wednesday. Next episode will be Gillingham until we win the league, essentially, and if we don't, it'll be until we find out that we're not automatically promoted, but I imagine we will be. I'll play Wimbledon, Gillingham will be live, possibly Oldham, and hopefully, I hope to God by then we've won the league, because it'll be a bit embarrassing if we haven't. And then maybe a season review. I'm very much hoping everything goes to plan in the end. We don't do this again. We do here, you know, where we won all the games. And overall, incredible season, but it's not time for the season review yet. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode despite my loss, and hope you like the 3D highlights. It makes it a bit nicer maybe. I don't know how well it'll show up because I'm using OBS now. It doesn't seem to record as nicely. I might go back to Fraps, but yeah, anyway. That aside, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.